Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 15th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Pisces, let's see. Oh, I love it. I love it already. I had a feeling it was going to be a really good week, and I feel like it is going to be an amazing week. So you have the World here, Pisces, King of Pentacles. I don't know, I feel like the last couple weeks haven't been so great. Six of Wands, the Empress, love it, Pisces. So I feel like the past couple weeks have maybe been a little challenging. And yeah, look, Ace of Wands here as well. So definitely much more positive is what I would say to you, Pisces. We're going to clarify this all at the end with the Lenormand, but we're just going to quickly cover these rows before we start clarifying and telling the full story. But you start off with the Grasshopper Spirit. This says take a leap of faith. I feel like this is saying some sort of leap of faith is going to open you up to the world here. So I feel like some of you have to do this. This could be as simple as like putting yourself out there into the world. It could be as simple as like maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to do something that's going to get you a lot of attention. I feel like there's a lot of attention here. And again, we're going to clarify all this, so we'll see what comes up. But I feel like this is a huge leap forward. I feel like you are upgrading. I feel like you're taking your life to the next level here, Pisces, and I feel like it's amazing, so love it. In this row here, you have the King of Swords, the World, and the Knight of Pentacles. I love this. This to me is like working towards something. In a lot of ways, I feel like you have a lot to share with this Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords, sorry. This King of Swords, I feel like is saying you have a lot to share. You have a lot of things that you need to put out into the world. The Knight of Pentacles is just you doing it. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. To me, the Knight of Pentacles is also a card of unwavering faith. It's like knowing that you know that you're going to be successful. I don't even think, like I feel like you can almost fake it till you make it here, Pisces, with the Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like you just have to put off the energy that you know that you're going to be successful with something. I mean, look at this. This diagonal row here, Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. It's like starting something new or putting something out into the world is going to make you very, very successful. So I feel like there's a lot of success for you here, Pisces. Next, you have the Embracing card here. I feel like, this card is just about embracing the energy, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like that card is going to come up. You have the Six of Wands, you have the Empress, and the Five of Wands. I feel like what this is saying you need to embrace is the fact that not everybody is going to agree with you on things, Pisces, that there could be conflict, there could be competition with this Five of Wands, but ultimately I feel like you are coming out on top. Ultimately, I feel like you are going to be very successful. The Empress is your middle card here, which is like a ton of abundance and a ton of success. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance, a lot of success for you. But I feel like you can't worry about this like low level, low vibration stuff with this Five of Wands. I mean, think about it. It's even coming up at the bottom here. It's even coming up in this bottom row. So I feel like it's saying, don't worry about this. Just focus on you being successful, and you'll find success, plain and simple. So definitely a lot of abundance, definitely a lot of success coming in for you as well. In your last row here, Pisces, you have the Flexible card. I feel like just saying be flexible in the way that things happen in your life. Everybody keeps getting this. I mean, there's just so much energy in the astrology to me that's saying we need to be open to different ways of doing things, and then we'll be successful. You have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands here. I do feel like for some of you, there's definitely a new beginning coming in for you. With that Ace of Wands, some sort of passionate new beginning as well. This could be in love, could be in business, could be in any area of your life. This Five of Cups, Five of Cups is a card of sadness. It's a card of regrets as well. But, it's a card of crying over spilt milk. And she is crying over, these 3 cups here. But she has these 2 cups over here on the other side of her. So it kind of like says you need to be looking at what you do have, Pisces, in your life. Really, what I feel like this is saying is that maybe things have not always worked out how you want them to, Pisces. Maybe things have not always kind of like gone how you have hoped. But I feel like this is about needing to kind of realize that there's something better coming in for you is what I feel for you here, Pisces. But definitely, so far, very amazing. So let's clarify it. This King of Wands, by the way, I do feel like this could be a fire sign in your life. For some of you, it could be a breakup here. For others, this could be like a choice. You have the King of Swords and the King of Wands with this Empress in the middle. The Empress, I feel like, could be your energy. I feel like you could be very abundant, very successful, very nurturing, caring energy. Empress is a card of improvements as well. For some reason, I'm seeing this as a choice. Like, I feel like you could have a choice between someone who has a lot of wisdom someone who's very wise with this King of Swords, someone who's very direct and authoritative. And I feel like you also have a choice between someone who's maybe more fiery, who's more of like a little bit of a go-getter, someone who's more energetic and things like that with this King of Wands. Could be an air sign, could be a fire sign. I feel like it could be any sign. I feel like this could, if that story is for you, I feel like it could just be talking about any sign, just two people who kind of like embrace those traits. But let's clarify, between this King of Swords and this Six of Wands, love it. This is very good, Pisces. You have the Tower card. The Tower in the Lenormand is different than the Tower in the Tarot. The Tower in the Lenormand represents authority. I feel like some of you are kind of either becoming an authority here. I used to say all the time, Pisces, that the King of Swords was your energy, because it's like Pisces is gaining the most wisdom. I feel like Pisces has gained the most wisdom over the past several years, probably through difficulties and challenges. The Tower is a card of isolation, this card here, but it's saying like share your wisdom with the world. I feel like you've been through so much crap, Pisces, but it's like that what you have been through is valuable to someone else. I feel like you need to share it with that Six of Wands. Some people might be saying, well, I don't want to have a YouTube channel. I don't want to do videos and all this other stuff. You don't have to do that. Just being an example for other people in your life is enough. So that's what I mean by showing off. You don't have to be doing YouTube videos or talking about the things you went through, but just being an example for other people and kind of like living your life to the fullest is probably enough for you, Pisces. Next, between the World and the Empress, love it. You have the Rider. The Rider is the Nine of Hearts in the playing card reading system. This card can represent good news coming in for you here, Pisces. It's also a card of luck as well. And again, between these two cards, tons of luck, tons of abundance, and also could represent movement. So some of you could be moving or traveling with these two cards. I find it interesting, the Empress here in this deck, she has like her stomach there, looks like a world, basically, and you also have the World card, so I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving as well in the future. Next, between the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Hearts. This card is called the Dog, and it kind of just represents loyalty or someone who is loyal to you. Maybe in the past you've had a hard time finding someone who's loyal to you with that Five of Wands in love, or maybe you are looking for someone who is loyal to you with that Five of Wands. So the Ten of Hearts is really, it's a card that says you just have to get out there and date to find the right person. So I would get out there. For others of you, this to me, with that Knight of Pentacles right here, this to me would be committing to something. And we're not talking about love here. We're talking about like work or business or something else, or your health. And this is like committing to something no matter what with that Five of Wands. So I do feel like there's an energy here of really needing to make a full commitment here, Pisces, needing to burn your boats, as they say, to be successful, like in work or business. Next, between the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands, you have the Mice. Yes, I feel like you need to get moving. The Mice is a card that represents slow progress. So I feel like you have been experiencing slow progress, or maybe you've been taking a long time to have this new beginning here, Pisces, with the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you need to like get moving with this card. I feel like you need to start moving forward. Next, between this Empress and this Five of Cups, you have the Fish. This is the King of Diamonds in the playing card reading system. And this can represent a soulmate. So for some of you, definitely could be love coming in for you here, and a perfect match. Could be an earth sign with this card, could be any sign, just a general reading, but definitely could be a soulmate coming in. If you're not interested in love, this could just represent, can just represent abundance, basically like a harvest coming in for you. That's the word I was struggling with, Pisces. Next, between the Five of Wands here and the King of Wands, you have the King of Clubs, which is basically the same card as the King of Wands, but it is different in the Lenormand card reading system. This card represents confusion. So some of you could be having confusion here in this bottom row. I feel like what's popping into my head here with this bottom row, Pisces, is like maybe you are looking for answers before you start something, right? So it's like maybe you are wanting love, maybe you're wanting to get into a relationship, but it's like you're wanting to know if it's going to work out before you even take the leap of faith with that grasshopper spirit. So for some of you, I feel like you just need to take the leap of faith. I feel like you can't know for whatever reason. I would actually say it's probably Neptune and Pisces. To me, Neptune and Pisces is terrible. I mean, I shouldn't say terrible, but it's not great. And I'm not a big fan of Neptune and Pisces in general. I don't think Neptune rules Pisces. After I've read hundreds and hundreds of Pisces charts myself, and every single time I read a Pisces chart, I can see how Jupiter rules Pisces. Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces. To me, it should be the traditional ruler. I don't think, again, I mean, I could argue this all day long, but to me, Neptune and Pisces can lead to cloudiness. It can lead to things not being very clear. So in a lot of ways, I feel like maybe there has been a lack of clarity, but it's like you can't see the future right now. Maybe normally you can, Pisces. So some of you, I feel like you have to kind of take a leap of faith here without knowing the answer. In your future position here, you have the Jack of Diamonds. This is called the Scythe. This would represent cutting something out or making a change. I said it to you last week, Pisces, and I'm going to say it again. There's definitely this element of needing to make a sacrifice showing up in your readings. So I do feel like some of you could be sacrificing something to have something else that's also great. Next, in this row here, you have the Eight of Clubs. This is called the Mountain. This represents needing to kind of take the road less traveled, needing to do something you've never done before to be very successful. So some of you, I feel like, need to do something new. And finally, in your last row here, love, you have the Animus card. This is the Ace of Hearts. It's usually called the Gentleman. This can represent love coming in for you, Pisces. So if you're looking for love, it could be love. Even if you're not looking for love, it could just be your emotions overflowing, being very happy. Yeah, I want to ask for another outcome. You have the tree in the boat or the ship, and this could represent moving. Some of you could be moving or traveling here, or it could also just represent some sort of change in your life. But this is a very interesting reading, Pisces. Definitely very positive. A lot of good stuff coming in for you. I do feel like you have to let go of something from the past here. I don't necessarily, like I said last week, I don't necessarily feel like this is love. But it could be like a business, a job, and maybe you have another idea that you need to get started on. So that's like the sacrifice that I'm talking about here. But I feel like you'll be very successful. Again, this row here, Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Wands, tons of success. So love it, Pisces. Definitely a very good reading for you. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.